My fiancée sent me a message saying, "The wedding's still happening, but I'm spending the last couple of nights before it with my ex to tie up loose ends." I responded, "Do what you feel is necessary." Then I contacted the venue and called off everything. She found out during her bachelorette party when the venue reached out to her about the cancellation. I, Thomas, 29, male, received the text from my fiancée, Brooke, 27, on a Wednesday afternoon while I was at my job. We were set to tie the knot that Saturday, just 3 days later. Her full message was, "Hey love, I want to be upfront with you. Derek contacted me and we've been chatting. He's struggling with his father's cancer diagnosis and needs support. I'm going to stay at his place Thursday and Friday night to find closure before our big day. Nothing will happen, I swear. The wedding's still on. Love you, Brooke," her ex of 4 years, whom she'd assured me she was completely over when we began dating 2 years ago. I read the message 3 times, then typed back, "Do what you feel you need to do." She replied instantly, "OMG, you're amazing. I knew you'd get it. This is why I'm marrying you. So understanding and confident. Can't wait to be your wife on Saturday." I set my phone down and stared at my computer monitor for about 5 minutes. Then I picked it up again and started making calls. First, the venue. "Hello, this is Thomas Reed. I have a wedding scheduled for this Saturday. I need to cancel it." The coordinator sounded stunned. "Oh my goodness, is everything all right? You'll lose your deposit, that's fine, cancel it all. The catering, the flowers, the DJ, everything. Sir, are you certain?" "That's nearly, I'm certain. Please process the cancellation immediately." Second call, the honeymoon resort in Hawaii. "Canceled, lost another deposit, didn't care." Third call, my best man, Jordan. "Dude, the wedding's off. Can you inform the groomsmen?" What happened?" I forwarded him the text. He was silent for a long moment, then said, She really thought you'd be okay with that, apparently." "What do you need me to do?" "I've already taken care of it. Just tell the guys. By 6 p.m., everything was canceled. I'd already moved my belongings out of our apartment while she was at work. Her bachelorette party was that night. Convenient timing. I only took what was mine and left her engagement ring on the kitchen counter with a note that said, "Foreclosure." The beauty of it. Brooke's maid of honor, Gretchen, worked at the venue as an events assistant. She wasn't working that day, but her coworker would surely mention the cancellation when it went through their system. I turned off my phone and headed to Jordan's place to wait. Update 1. The chaos began at exactly 9:23 p.m. Jordan was keeping an eye on social media. I'd blocked everyone preemptively. According to him, Gretchen had shared a story from the bachelorette party. Everyone in matching, bride tribe, shirts at a rooftop bar, happily celebrating, unaware. Then at 9:23, the venue's after-hours system sent Brooke an automated email confirming the cancellation. She'd insisted on being copied on all vendor communications to stay organized. Jordan showed me Gretchen's next story, posted at 9:31. "Emergency. Does anyone know where Tom is?" The text to Jordan started at 9:35. I had him screenshot everything for amusement. "Gretchen, is Tom with you? Brooke is freaking out." Jordan, "Yeah, he's here. The venue says he canceled everything." Gretchen, "This has to be a mistake, right?" Jordan, "No mistake." Gretchen, "OMG, why?" Jordan, "Ask Brooke about Derek." Silence for 20 minutes. Then Gretchen, "You're overreacting and destroying her life over nothing." Jordan, "Cool story." "She's literally sobbing." Jordan, "Sucks to suck." The next wave came from Brooke's mom, Helen. 17 missed calls to Jordan's phone. She didn't have his number before, but apparently got it from someone. The voicemails were priceless. "This is outrageous. The wedding is in 3 days. You tell that boy to answer his phone right now. We have family traveling from across the country. He's acting like a child. Brooke did nothing wrong. We're going to sue him for the deposits." "Good luck with that, Helen. Everything was in my name, but here's where it gets really interesting." Around 11 p.m., Derek himself started texting Jordan. "How did all these people get his number?" "Bro, tell Tom this is all a misunderstanding. Brooke was just being kind because my dad's ill. Nothing was going to happen. He's really going to throw away everything over 2 nights. Tell him to be reasonable." Jordan kept replying, "My guy, you literally texted the groom that you were spending 2 nights with his bride before the wedding. What did you think would happen?" Derek, "It's not like that." Jordan, "It's exactly like that." Derek, "Brooke said he was okay with it." Jordan, "Does he seem okay with it?" The best part, Brooke's cousin posted a video from the bachelorette party aftermath. Brooke was sitting on the bar's bathroom floor, still in her bride-to-be tiara, mascara streaming down her face while her friends tried to comfort her. Someone in the background said, "Maybe Derek can help," and Brooke screamed, "Derek is why this is happening." So much for nothing was going to happen. Update 2. Thursday morning, the day Brooke was supposed to go to Derek's for her first night of closure. I woke up to Jordan showing me his phone. Brooke had posted publicly on Facebook at 3:00 a.m. to everyone coming to celebrate our wedding this Saturday. It is with great sadness that I announce the wedding has been delayed due to Tom's mental health breakdown. He's battling severe anxiety and paranoia, even making false claims about me. I'm dedicated to supporting him through this challenging time as we get him the help he needs. Please keep him in your prayers. Mental health breakdown. Paranoia, too, could play that game. I made my first and only public response. I shared a screenshot of her original text about Derek, followed by, "No mental health breakdown, no paranoia." Brooke told me she'd be spending the 2 nights before our wedding with her ex-boyfriend. I wished her well and canceled the wedding. That's it. Also, Derek's dad isn't sick. He posted photos from a golf tournament yesterday. Do what you will with that info. The comments erupted into chaos, but Thursday afternoon brought the real drama. Brooke showed up at Jordan's apartment with backup. Helen, her dad Roger, Gretchen, and Derek. They actually brought Derek. Jordan filmed it through his Ring doorbell with my permission to share. Helen started immediately. "Thomas Reed, open this door right now. We need to talk like adults." Roger. "Son, I don't know what you're playing at, but you're going to fix this. Do you know how much we've spent?" Brooke. "Tommy, please, you're not being reasonable. Just talk to me." Derek, the absolute fool, said, "Bro, come on, don't do her like this." Jordan's voice through the speaker. "Did you seriously bring the guy she was going to spend 2 nights with to convince him to take her back?" Silence, then Brooke. "It wasn't like that." Jordan, "Then what was it like?" Brooke, I needed to make sure there were no lingering feelings before getting married." Jordan, "And were there?" Longer silence. Brooke, "That's irrelevant." Jordan, "It's extremely relevant. Roger tried a different tactic. Look, we have 150 guests coming. The rehearsal dinner is tomorrow. You can't do this." Jordan, "He already did. Derek, if I could just explain to Tom Mantaman." Jordan, "My brother, you are literally the last person who should be here right now." Gretchen finally spoke. "Brooke, maybe we should leave." Brooke lost it. "No, he doesn't get to do this. He doesn't get to humiliate me like this." Tommy, "I know you're in there. You're being pathetic. You'll regret this forever. I was doing you a favor by marrying you." Jordan, "A favor?" There it was, Jordan. "Anything else, Helen?" Helen, "We're going to make sure everyone knows what kind of person he really is." Jordan, "Cool. Tom already posted the receipts. Anything else?" They stood there for another 10 minutes making threats before building security arrived and escorted them out. But Thursday night's update was the best. Brooke went to Derek's apartment anyway. She posted a story from his couch, wine glasses visible. Caption, "Sometimes the universe shows you where you're truly meant to be." Guess the wedding cancellation didn't derail those closure plans. Update 3. Friday morning began with a call from the country club where the rehearsal dinner was supposed to happen. Brooke was there with Helen, demanding they honor the reservation despite my cancellation. The manager called me because I was the account holder. "Mr. Reed, there seems to be some confusion. Miss Patterson is here insisting the dinner is still on." Me, "No confusion, it's canceled." Manager, "She's saying she'll pay for it herself." Me, "That's fine, but it needs to be a new reservation." "The Reed-Patterson rehearsal dinner is canceled." Manager, "Understood." "Oh, and sir, she asked us to charge your card for her new reservation. When we said we couldn't, she got upset." I heard yelling in the background. Me, "Is that her now?" Manager, "I'm afraid so. She's demanding to speak to you." Me, "I'm good, thanks. Have a nice day." An hour later, Roger called from a new number. I'd blocked his. "Tom, this is Roger. I'm at the country club. They're calling the police on Brooke and Helen." "Is this really what you want?" Me, "I want nothing. I'm just living my life." Roger, "You're ruining hers." Me, "She made her choices. 2 nights. Roger, "You're ending everything over a text about 2 nights. Me, "Roger, did she tell you she posted from Derek's apartment last night after the wedding was already canceled?" Silence. Me, "Yeah, I saw that too. Still think I'm overreacting." He hung up. The rehearsal dinner aftermath was captured beautifully on social media by Brooke's gossip-loving cousin. Apparently, Brooke and Helen tried to host an alternative celebration at a restaurant. 12 people showed up out of the 60 invited. Derek was one of them, sitting next to Brooke. Her own sister left when she saw that, but Friday night was epic. Brooke decided to go live on Instagram, wine-drunk, sobbing, the whole spectacle. "I just want everyone to know the truth. Tom is portraying me as a cheater, but I never cheated. I was just trying to find closure. Derek and I had unresolved matters, and I wanted to start my marriage with a clear conscience. Tom said he was fine with it. Someone commented, "Girl, you're literally at Derek's apartment right now." She tried to shift the camera, but everyone had already seen Derek's distinctive wall art. "Brooke, it's not this isn't, we're just talking." Another comment, "Didn't you say Tom was having a mental health crisis this morning?" "Brooke, he is. He's insane. Who cancels a wedding over a text?" Comment, "Someone whose fiancée told them she was spending 2 nights with her ex." Brooke started bawling. "You don't understand. Derek and I have a history. Tom never got that connection." Someone screen recorded the whole thing. The video ended with Derek trying to grab her phone, saying, "Babe, you're making it worse, babe. Update 4. I woke up at a resort in the mountains. Yeah, I went on a solo trip instead. Peaceful, beautiful, no drama. Jordan kept me updated, though. The venue had turned into a circus. Despite everything being canceled, about 30 guests showed up because Brooke and Helen had been telling people it was just postponed and to come anyway. A celebration of love, right? The venue was hosting a corporate retreat instead, so Brooke's confused relatives in formal attire wandered around while tech bros did team-building exercises. Helen tried to bully the venue into giving them a space. The venue manager called the police again. Brooke's sister, Diana, who left the rehearsal dinner, texted Jordan, "This is crazy. Mom and Brooke are trying to convince people Tom had a mental breakdown." Meanwhile, Brooke's been at Derek's since Wednesday. Dad found out Derek's been divorced twice and owns nothing. No house, no car, nothing. But Brooke's acting like he's her soulmate. "I'm so embarrassed." The plot twist. Derek's sick dad, who started this whole mess, showed up at the venue thinking his son was getting married. Derek had apparently told him that. When he learned the truth, that Derek had broken up an engagement and his supposed cancer was a lie, he lost it in front of everyone. "You told people I had cancer to sleep with an engaged woman. I raised you better than this." Brooke tried to step in. It's not his fault. Tom overreacted. Derek's dad turned to her. "You're engaged to another man and spending nights at my son's apartment. You're both garbage. Perfect timing." Saturday night, Brooke tried one last desperate move. She showed up at the apartment we used to share. She still had her key because I wasn't on the lease, just paying half the rent. She sent me a photo of herself in her wedding dress, standing in what used to be our bedroom. "This could have been our night. I'm here if you want to talk." I replied, "Check your email." I'd sent her notice that I'd informed the landlord I'd moved out and wouldn't be paying next month's rent. She couldn't afford it alone. "Brooke, you can't do this. Me did it. Good luck with everything." "Brooke, where am I supposed to live, me?" "Derek seems comfortable." She sent 43 voice messages. I didn't listen to any. Final update. The fallout has been incredible. Brooke and Derek are officially a couple now. They moved in together after she got evicted. She couldn't make rent, into his studio apartment in his mom's basement. Yeah, Helen and Roger are getting divorced. Turns out Roger was livid when he learned the truth about Derek not being the successful guy Brooke portrayed. He also found out Helen had been encouraging the closure thing because she thought Derek had money from a settlement. When Roger confronted her, Helen admitted she never liked me because I wasn't ambitious enough. "I'm a software developer earning 6 figures, but sure." Roger sent me an apology email. "Tom, I'm sorry. I failed as a father. I should have raised her better. You dodged a bullet. I wish I had your courage to walk away." Derek's dad reached out too. "Kid, I'm sorry my son is a letdown. You seem like a good man. His mother and I are cutting him off until he grows up." The best part, Brooke's been trying to plan a wedding with Derek. She called the same venue to book it. They refused. She tried 3 other venues in the area. Turns out they all have a blacklist for problematic clients, and Helen's 2 police incidents got them on it. Brooke's cousin, the one who kept posting everything, told Jordan that Brooke's been complaining that Derek won't propose. He keeps saying, "We don't need a piece of paper. What we have is beyond marriage." She threw a fit at Thanksgiving when Derek said he doesn't believe in marriage anymore after his 2 divorces. According to Diana, Brooke screamed, "You ruined my life for nothing." Derek's response, "I thought you loved me for me, not for a wedding." They're still together miserably from what I hear. She keeps trying to make it look perfect on social media, but people have spotted Derek on dating apps. She pretends not to notice. As for me, I'm doing great. Got a promotion at work. Turns out not having wedding stress boosted my performance. Started dating Elise from my rock climbing group. She thinks the whole story is hilarious and says she'd have done the same thing. We're taking it slow, no rush, no pressure, no ex-boyfriends needing closure. Funny thing, I ran into Gretchen at a coffee shop last week. She apologized for her role in everything, said Brooke had been texting Derek for months before that Wednesday, planning their closure nights. She'd even bought special lingerie for it. Gretchen tried to dissuade her, but Brooke was convinced I was too much of a pushover to react. Guess she was wrong. The red flags were everywhere. The way she'd constantly compare me to Derek, how she'd text him, just as friends, but hide her phone, the time she said I was lucky she chose me during an argument. The wedding would have been a mistake. The divorce would have been costly. The text about Derek was a blessing. Oh, and last week, Derek's ex-wife messaged me on social media, heard what happened. Welcome to the club of people who escaped that train wreck. FYI, he'll cheat on her within 6 months. He cheated on me with 3 different women. I told her not my circus anymore. And it's not. It really isn't. Edit for everyone asking. Yes, I got some deposits back. The photographer was understanding and refunded 50%. The cake baker felt bad and returned everything except the cost of materials. The venue and catering kept theirs per the contract, worth every penny lost for my freedom. Edit 2, stop asking for Elise's climbing gym info. That's creepy. Also, Brooke, if you're reading this, Derek was on Bumble as of yesterday. Diana sent screenshots. Have fun with that.